I, 20 Ma'am, saw my dad and his wife, aka the woman who helped break up my parents' marriage, for the first time in a few years the other weekend. This all comes back to something that happened 8 years ago. I was 12. I knew my dad had cheated on Mom. They were divorcing at the time, and I was at Dad's house. He was already living with his affair partner, and they left me in the same room as their phones, so I opened up their work contacts, and I texted their bosses about the affair, saying a lot of not-so-great things about them both. My dad's wife found out about it first, and she freaked out. She was screaming and asking WTF I did, and called me a little shit. I laughed in her face pretty much, and when Dad realized he was more calm, but asked me why I'd do something like that, I said something like, actions have consequences, and how he used to tell me that all the time. It was this big issue for over a year. I refused to apologize for it, and so they stopped letting me come over, because I used to gloat that there was nobody I wouldn't tell. I saw my dad a couple of times after that, but it was easily 4 years since I saw Dad last before the other weekend. It came up during dinner. My dad's wife brought it up, and she said I ruined their reputations and they had never recovered from it, so I owed them a huge apology. She said I could have cost them everything, and what did I expect them to do? I told her she didn't want me to answer that because my opinion of them wasn't very high. I refused to apologize, and she tried to start a fight, but I ignored her. My grandparents told her to quiet down, but she was sulking and making it all about her and Dad. She tried to demand an apology again after an hour, and my grandparents asked her and Dad to leave. My grandparents said they regretted inviting them. Most of my aunts and uncles found it funny, and one of my uncles even told me Dad and his wife have cheated on each other at least 3 times, which made me so happy. Apparently, they're sensitive about it, which is why she shut up when I told her she didn't want to know what I'd expect them to do. But then one of my aunts was like, I should have apologized for the sake of the time and place that was in it. She told me what I did was too much, and I should realize that involving myself like that was wrong. I don't regret it, and I'm not sorry, so no apology I feel is warranted. But for the sake of curiosity, AITA,